Hello everybody. I'm going to do a small demonstration today actually in oils. This is the picture. I've called it Flurries Across the Islands, and if you'd like to win it, watch the video till the end and I will give you all the details how you can do it. Thanks very much. I'm just putting the finishing touches on my latest oil painting, and this painting is going to be called A Touch of Aurora, and I hope you like it. It's always a bit nerve-wracking when you're putting the actual finishing touches on a piece. Because you're always worried about cocking it up right at the last stages, or I am anyway. And after I've done this, I'm going to, with the paint, so I've got enough paint left on my palette, oil paint, I thought I'd do another demonstration for you. Hi everybody, we're back, and I've just finished putting the final touches on a bigger oil painting. What I'd like to do now is, while I've still got some oil on my palette, rather than waste it all, I thought I would do a demo on another small 12 by 10 stretch canvas, and we'll probably end up doing another seascape, but hey ho, this one's going to be a bit looser. It's not going to be quite as finicky as as the first one. It's quite as detailed. So let's have a bash at this and see how we go. The first thing I like to do, of course, is get the canvas ready, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a quick coat of liquid white, and I use a Bob Ross one for this. So and to be fair, I use a lot of his paints as well. I think his paints are excellent. They are absolutely fantastic. So a lot of the wet in wet work that I do is done with his material. And you'll have to excuse the traffic noise. It's because I'm using oils. I've got the window open. It's to keep the fumes of the thinners down a bit. Right, okay, so we've got our canvas, it's already prepared. I put a horizon on there, 4 inches up from the bottom. I've got some liquid white on the brush, and we're just going to actually put a thin, even coat of liquid white all over the canvas. You can see on there that I've obviously got a bit of blue or something, a bit of residue on the brush. I haven't cleaned it properly, but it doesn't matter for this stage. Now, I haven't put any primer on this canvas. Normally what I would do with this is give it a coat of white gesso or white acrylic or something first, just to prime the canvas. I haven't in this case. But it should be okay with some liquid white on there. It should be able to allow us to move the paint around as we need to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you my palette. Now this is after doing a larger painting. Okay, so you can see the mess it's in, but there's quite a lot of paint left on there and I didn't want to waste it, so I figured that I'll do a small painting while I've got it going. At the end of the painting, I'll actually put the colours that I've used on the painting on the screen, so you'll be able to have a go at it yourselves if you'd like to. Okay, with the brush I've just used, It's clean now, obviously. I'm going to get some Prussian blue, and I'm going to paint in some sky. Now as I put the blue on here, it's going to blend with the white and tone it down a little bit. So I'm going to work from the top down to the horizon, and I'm just going to put in literally some sort of random sky, okay? Starting at the top. Working down as I go. Like so. Give that a wash. Now wash the brush. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to blend this. Starting at the bottom, I'm working my way back up the canvas. To the darker area at the top. I'm just running this brush over this lightly now, because I like to give my skies some sort of movement. It's very seldom that you look at the sky and it's static, so try and give it some sort of movement if you can. Now, with a fan brush, let's have a look, which one? This one, I think. I'm going to go into some white and a bit of that blue that I've just used. So you've still got the colours blended on the brush there, and I'm just going to start adding some clouds to this sky. I think we'll go here, so a bit more paint. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, that's pretty good, that's nice. Now into this, I think I'm going to add some brown actually. It's surprising how brown sometimes works in a sky, especially a moody looking sky like we've got going at the moment. So I'm going to add actually dark sienna to this, just here and there, just a touch. And we're going to blend this out in a minute. I think I'll take a small round brush and also just blend the bottoms of these before I fluff the tops out with a softening brush. So back in with the softening brush, I'm just going to try now, just soften the tops of these clouds, so it just takes them back into the painting a bit more. Like so. I'm going to go into some white. I'm just going to add some little highlights here and there on these clouds. Over here maybe. give those a blend. Blend the bottoms. Okay, so far so good. And then back in with the softening brush. Just fluff these out a little bit, just soften them. Right, up into these clouds, I'm put a little bit of thinners, just a tiny bit of thinners on the brush. And I'm just putting this down just to give something that looks like a rainy effect happening, coming from those clouds. I think I'll put a slightly darker cloud in the foreground. I'll get some of that dark blue, the sienna. And work across here. Just soften the bottoms of that. Just give it a blend. Like so. Go into a little bit of white. Just a little bit to the tops here and there. Okay, let's blend that. So, and we'll go back in and we'll soften again just the tops of this. Yeah, okay, that's a nice sky actually. I'm pleased with that. I think I'll take just a touch, of thinners. I'll dip this in my thinners and I'm just going to wipe it on a towel so there's hardly any on it. I'm just going to draw that down from the bottom of the cloud like there's some sort of rainy, showery thing happening there. Okay, try and keep it all going in the same direction if you can. Okay, good. Right, I think it's time to put some C in there. So, a touch of the Prussian blue, a touch of phthalo blue, and a touch of phthalo green on the brush, and I'm just going to literally brush in some sort of sea colour into this. Right, so remove the tape. Right, so I'm just going to add a touch of thinners on this. And we're going to take that up to the horizon. As I've said before, if you leave a little white line on the horizon, it doesn't matter. You will often see that in real life. Right, so I'm just scrubbing this in there. And we're going to go in there with more colour. Right, let's go in there with more colour. So a bit more of the different blues, a little bit of the phthalo green, and quite a dark sky here, so we'll be having quite a dark sea. Quite a tropical looking sea actually, the colour of it. Okay, not looking too bad. We'll start by getting a clean brush and blending this. Quite a calm looking sea, I think. I'm loving the colour actually at the moment. So I think it's going to be quite a flat sea. Phthalo blue and Prussian blue mix, just a gorgeous colour. When you add that little tiny bit of phthalo green in there as well, it's stunningly beautiful, the colour, I think. Okay, some sort of seascape there going on. What should we do in the background? How about we get a knife? And actually with a knife, I'm going to get some, this is a bit crazy, I'm going to get some of that sienna, some umber, a little yellow ochre, I'm just going to pick those up on the knife. So you can see I haven't mixed all the colours so they're completely mixed, they're sort of marbled. So I just loosely mixed them on the palette. Let me show you. Can you see that? Where are we? There. I've loosely mixed them on the palette and literally put the knife in and just drawn a little roll of paint out onto the edge of the knife. I've left the colours marbled. I think to that I'm going to add a touch of the blue, the Prussian blue. And over here I'm just going to bring in some sort of land mass. A little bit of white on the knife, and we're just going to try and put some highlight on the top of this and just pull it down very gently. Just pull it down towards the horizon. That's working. We'll have a little bit more white on there, just a touch. Just bring that down from the top. Like so. There. Okay, so we've got a little something there. Do we go mad and put one on the other side? I think we should. So we're going to go back into the marbled yellow ochre, dark sienna, and a little bit of the blue, the Prussian blue again, just a touch. And I think we'll have something, maybe, should we have an island or another headland? Decisions. I think we'll have an island. Actually, I like to do islands, as you know. So maybe this one's a bit closer. So I'm going to bring this down below the horizon, like so. Just cut that top in there where we want it. Good. And again, a little bit of white on the edge of the knife. And we're just going to do something on here, some highlighty type things. And bring those down. Towards the foreground a bit. Okay, pretty good. Maybe wintry, maybe snow showers in the background. Looks like a little dusting of something on the top there, doesn't it? Okay, right. Well, we've got the knife. I'm just going to take a roll of white paint. When I say a roll of white paint, I'll show you. Can you see that? There's the actual paint. And I've just literally put the knife in, cut the knife across, and picked up a roll of paint on the edge of the knife. And then we're going to bring this across the horizon down around the bottom of that island there, or that headland rather. Take a fan brush and just move that so there's just like a bit of surfy stuff going on around the bottom of the island there, headland, keep calling it an island. Right, a bit more paint on the edge of the knife. And now just cut a line in there so we can see where the horizon is, and we're going to cut some paint just loosely into the bottom of our island there. Good. Right, okay, that's looking pretty good. Nearly done, I think. Let's have some ripples on here. Okay, we've got a nice quiet type sea going on. Lake, whatever it could be, whatever. Okay, we'll just have a few little light ripples on there. Maybe one more. Maybe one more here somewhere. Try and keep these roughly horizontal, so sort of level with the bottom of your canvas. Back into our colours. We're back into the yellow ochre, dark sienna, a little bit of Prussian blue, and then somewhere where here maybe just some sort of rocky thing happening. I'm just going to get a brush and literally just pull that paint out. So I'm going to go into the existing paint just at the bottom here and just put it along, so it's disappearing more or less into the water, like so. A little bit of the white and the blue that we used earlier, just to put some highlights on there. Just on the top again. I'm literally just barely touching this. Very, very gently. Very gently. Just touching that paint. And I think I will go in with my softening brush. And I'll just pull that down a bit, blend it a bit at the bottom. Okay, so on the bottom of that, I think I'm going to put a couple of little grassy things growing, just one or two, not many. And all I'm going to use for that, I'm going to go straight into that blue and some of the brown and just make a dark, general dark colour. And then we're going to just pop a couple of things growing out there just to give a bit of interest on the top. Not much. A bit stark looking. Like it's a sort of wintry scene, there's not much happening. Good. And I think with that, we're nearly done. Maybe just a hint of a surf line. Just running off the edge of the canvas there. And a signature. Now, shall I put this one in for a competition? Who'd like to win this, I wonder? Would anybody like to win it? I don't see why not. I hope you're enjoying these demonstrations and small how-tos. I'm enjoying doing them. If you like them, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you've got any questions or anything, just ask me below and I will always get back to you as soon as I can. And you can also get hold of me on my Facebook page and on my website, and there will be links to both of those in the description below. Okay, to win this one, you need to leave a comment here on YouTube under the picture. So comments down below somewhere, please. Then you need to go across to my website contacts page, on which I'll give you a link for in the description and everything, so you'll have a link here. And leave me your email address, tell me what your comment was, and your name will be put into a hat and it will be drawn by a special guest in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks from today. That should give you plenty of time to enter if you'd like to win it. Whoever wins, it will be posted to you wherever you are in the world, free of charge. And I hope you have a go at painting it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try to paint it. And if you enter to win this, then very good luck. Okay, until next time, bye.